Hi, good evening, Sparsha.
Good evening, ma'am.
So today is a very special day because, when I launched this hybrid course, which is a blend of structured recorded classes and one weekly lived out clearing session, I didn't know how many students would respond and, will the students be able to benefit out of it? And then came Sparsha. So you were the first person who believed in this vision and who said yes to a model that was new and flexible and designed for a long term preparation. So thank you, Sparsha, for that trust. And today we want to hear from you, not just about the course, but about your journey, your challenges that you have faced, your wins, and how you have kept going. So thank you for sparing that time, Beta.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, Sparsha, what made you join this hybrid course? You know, when you first heard that, it's not going to be a live session and it's going to be the recorded course with 1 day live in a week. Did it resonate with you? What made you decide to take a chance, which was something absolutely new for me and also for you?
Ma'am, firstly, why I joined this course is because I was looking for a lot of judiciary coaching centers, but nothing was so satisfactory as in the timings were not appropriate, and I preferred to join an online course more than an offline course because in offline, especially, they don't give personal attention and they just rush through the topics. I wanted a personalized teaching so that I could overcome my weaker areas and improve. So when I came across your academy, firstly I felt like it is a well-established academy, and you were when my parents first spoke to you, you were very approachable, so they also got confidence that you could prepare me very well for the judiciary exams. That's why I joined this course.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, it's been more than a decade now that I have been giving my services and helping students. So thank you for appreciating and looking into that part. So yeah, I understand that yes, it's a very flexible course which fits into your time. So I feel that judiciary preparation isn't just about finishing the syllabus. कि हमें syllabus finish करना है. I don't believe in that. It's about really understanding the law and then eventually learning how to apply it and then growing in your mindset to become a future judge. So, did you feel that part in my hybrid model where you learned through the recorded sessions and then, on weekly basis, you could discuss your doubts and strategies live every week with me? And did all of this helped you to reach that depth of understanding the law and then applying it and then growing into your mindset? Did that help you? Were you able to take that part?
Yes, ma'am, definitely, because so to say, especially I have come across a lot of teachers, but you are such a personality that I get a lot of inspiration from. In the while teaching the classes as well, you are very patient in handling the doubts, and you don't move to the next topic until you finish the concepts, so that all the students have understood it thoroughly. So it helps me also. uh, and regarding growth mindset, I felt that I saw a change in my way of perceiving the law, because we just think that law. Some people perceive that law is very difficult, but I usually thought that it is easy and whatever was taught in law school is all about it. But when you went to the history and depth of each and every subject, I understood that it's so much more important to know why the law was made. and how the sections apply currently and why they were made at that time. So it is very beneficial, ma'am.
Great. Thank you so much. So if you compare the Sparsha who started this journey and the Sparsha you are today, after
Yes, ma'am.
months of preparation, exposure to structured content, case law discussions, and writing practice, what's the change? Is there any change in your thinking? Is there any change in your confidence, your discipline? Is there a
Yes,
new
ma'am,
Sparsha?
definitely.
Yes.
Because we don't have the habit of writing constantly when we are listening. But I had the habit of writing since law school. I like to write, but the thing is, teachers would give lectures, and we used to take running notes. You give uh, answers and dictation, which helps us to frame answers exactly how we write in the exam papers as well. So it has
Yes.
really helped me to understand the topic more depthly, and even while revising, it's very easy to uh, understand and keep in mind those keywords that we need to refer in exam.
That's
Yes, ma'am.
wonderful. So you have been taking the sessions very consistently and with mindfully, I feel, because that's exactly my intent. That even after you finish a particular subject, you should have such good notes that anytime that you want to write down an answer, you can refer to them. So I feel
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
in your specific relief act and contract that you were currently doing, you have been able to make good notes and you have now very well made notes for both these subjects, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is wonderful. And also interlinking, intralinking, the policy, the purpose, the keywords, the preliminary
Yes, ma'am.
examination, the mains examination, what's important for interview. So all interview for all that is covered. You've been able to take that and you are preparing for Karnataka Judicial Services and
Yes, ma'am.
also other Hindi speaking states. So I'm sure the strategy you're able to understand and initial challenges that I made you do, the first, few challenges, did those challenge help you to actually understand your state? That how do you have to prepare? Because every state strategy is different.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
believe that? Every state strategy is different, no?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am. It depends according to the previous year question papers and
Yes.
the
And
working of
also the
that state.
pattern. The
Yes,
pattern
ma'am.
is also
Right.
different.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, 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 yes. So that's wonderful. Um, Okay, so I feel that I built this model of hybrid course to give students the freedom to watch, the freedom to revise and absorb at your own pace, and the power to stay connected weekly without burning out. So, is that flexibility working for you, especially when managing your studies, or even if you're intending to start with your LLM or practice, personal and professional responsibilities? Because I feel that after or even while you are pursuing your LLB, this course comes with a lot of flexibility. But sometimes what happens is कि बच्चे क्या बोलते हैं कि मैम इतना flexible है ना, we feel lethargic. We don't feel like there's lack of consistency and there's lack of discipline in recorded sessions because that motivation is not there. So is that also the same with you, or is this my hybrid model? That's the reason I have this weekly session for all of you, right? So that I can
Yes,
keep a
ma'am.
track. So is this hybrid model helping you for not to procrastinate and not to be lazy in, making the notes or listening to the recorded sessions?
Ma'am, actually, my opinion is different. I actually specifically wanted hybrid mode itself because I can learn at my own pace, and especially it is not much different from live classes. Other than that, we have to we have to inculcate the discipline. Discipline start for starting for some time it is difficult to get in tune, but as and when you understand the teaching strategy and the style, now I'm able to cope up with your teaching style more. And even the students who are asking doubts, that is the same doubts that I have. And logically, I think what next should be. the topic, you explain it next. So I think we are in line with the topic, and
That's
hybrid has
wonderful.
really helped me, ma'am.
So we are aligned. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm able to read the student's mind कि अभी next क्या आने वाला है बच्चों के mind में.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes, that's great. That's great. So, if teacher and students are aligned, then there's magic.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes. Okay. And you started with the course with full enthusiasm and full energy. I remember, we took our first session and, you started with the recorded sessions, and then came a moment that shook a lot of dreams. And there was a sudden announcement of the Honorable Supreme Court 3-year mandatory practice rule before before being eligible for the Judicial Services Examination. So I remember that uncertainty in a lot of students. So it was not you, a lot of students, and frustration was there in many aspirants. So how did the EJ Law Academy help you to go through all that, and how did that emotional, and then when you felt so disheartened, I remember when I was talking to you, right? So uh, how did you navigate through all this? Did the academy help you?
Yes, ma'am. Like when the rule came, it was obviously a sudden shock because I was preparing for 1 year and it became 3 years. But then I also realized that after talking to you, I got so inspired that even though it is 3 years, we get an edge to our preparation and we can practice more and be more ready in order to give the judicial services exam, because it's not an easy exam, and also it's never enough to learn, I feel. So how much ever we prepare more, it is good. And I also got an inspiration that not just becoming a judge is supposed to be my goal. I have to become a good judge in order to do more good. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I strongly believe that I don't, make judges, but I make seasoned judges, seasoned with, good thoughts so that you can actually do justice. So I really believe in morals. So
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is very, very important. And completing the judicial services examination course, it doesn't happen in a jiffy. It takes time.
Yes, ma'am.
So you all have a lot of time to prepare and then practice your PYQs and do so much more, and also get an experience of the courtroom. So always take
Yes,
everything as a blessing, right? So you
yes, ma'am.
started at this point of time, maybe, it takes you an year or so, it takes around 13 to 14 months to complete the course, because now we also have BNS, BNSS, BSA. So it's altogether a different game. So yes, you have to be more patient, but more focused and consistent towards your dream, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, and and lastly, like, what about the app? Is the app helping you with the MCQs? And are you also being able to do the questions? Because concept तो समझ में आ गया recorded sessions में, doubts भी clear हो गए live आकर, but उसके बाद
Yes,
practice
ma'am.
भी चाहिए ना, you need practice. So are you also practicing?
Yes, ma'am. I found the app was really helpful, and I noticed that there are questions related to each and every topic, that whatever possible questions can come, all those questions are there. And it is also like a revision, that we get to check ourselves where we stand, because we study and we think that we have uh, we know everything. But eventually when we test ourselves is when we know that no, this is something that we need to focus more on. So as you said, I am revising the barracks and I'll try to give it once more. And also the benefit is that there are many attempts allowed, so we can also see what are the answers and what is the logic behind uh, ticking those answers also. So yes,
Right.
ma'am.
Great. So, there are many students who are going to listen to this video, and they may be feeling stuck because of the delay, because of the pressure from the family, or even they may be fearing, that it's, the fear of starting late. So what would you say to them today as, someone who is still walking the path, but walking it with strength and vision? So what's the message that you want to give to other aspirants?
Ma'am, I would like to say that though it may seem like it has been a really bad time for all this to take place, but I just believe that everybody has a destiny, and they have to, be focused, and despite all the challenges, we have to overcome those obstacles and move forward with much more enthusiasm, because being a judge is not just acquiring some position. Even after reaching that position, what we do for the society matters much more, because for that we need to develop that capability and ability, because nobody has it inborn. We have to give it that much of time, effort, patience, and life will keep testing us, but we have to keep moving forward with a clear goal and purpose. That's what I would like to say, ma'am.
That's great, Sparsha. I really see this in you, Beta. Since the time you have joined, I see a lot of patience. I see a lot of clarity. I see that you are so disciplined and goal oriented, and these are the key, I would say features, characteristics that a very good and a seasoned judicial officer requires. So you have to be patient in your journey, right? And you just can't get like this, and patience is the key to life, achieving anything in life. We
Yes,
say na, Rome was not built in a day. So it takes time. Every journey takes time. And with every passing day, with every passing year, it's very important that, we realize that are we getting better from yesterday? That should be the
yes,
goal. That should be the goal. So I was reading this very good book, Good Vibes, Good Life. So in that, the very first message that the author gives, is that it's very important that we have to be better from the day that we have just uh, that just has gone by. you know so that's very important. So we have to learn on everyday basis and grow, so be better than who I was yesterday. That should be the goal. Be better
yes, ma'am.
than who I was yesterday. Right? So thank you so much, Parsha, for sparing that time. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. You were the first to place your trust in a course that had no testimonials, that had no history. But then, yes, there were testimonials on my live sessions. But this hybrid course was just a vision. Your courage to say yes when it was all new means more than words that can express. So, watching you grow is wonderful, and I really look forward that the journey that you have started turns out to something which is very, very meaningful to you and for us as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
God bless, Vita. Thank you.